Howdy everyone, and welcome back to the Luna Geeks Out channel. Today we are returning to a bit of a classic band here on the channel, BAND-MAID, with their track Influencer, and admittedly I've had a few things spoiled for me just having done some digging into this track, to try to get a little bit of the meaning behind it and everything. So it's not 100% blind. I haven't heard anything, but I know some of the stuff that happens, but by hearing that stuff, getting it spoiled for me, I'm also very excited about it. So it's interesting how that worked out. But in BAND-MAID, of course, I've checked out many a time here on the channel. Always just have a blast doing so. So yes, very much looking forward to this one. So let's go and hop into it. Oh, also, before I forget, happy Halloween. This is going to be going up on Halloween if I can edit it in time. So hope y'all enjoy the spooky day. But yeah, reaction time. Oh, my chair is fighting me. Okay. Ooh, good beat right there. Good, vocal layering. Very nice, very nice. Classic, sort of BAND-MAID guitar tone right there. Love that. Classic BAND-MAID kind of thing right there as well. Oh, what song did I listen to the other day that had a bit like that? I don't know. It ain't gonna come to me. Oh, that's nice right there. Again, great drum beat. Is that in a Kleppo song? That might be what I'm thinking of, one of Kleppo's songs. Oh, this part is just so nice. This is the bit I had spoiled for me, the rap. And you know what? I quite like it. Bass solo! Let's go! You didn't even say some more bass solo. You're spoiling us. Oh! Oh, that is nice right there. It's going a cappella. Very nice. And the drums kicking it back off, of course. Fantastic, fantastic. And Miku's vocals coming in. Very nice. Alright, yeah, that was good. The previous track, Unleash, it had some solid stuff in it, but I think the execution just not quite there for me. This one, though, this was the exact kind of thing I absolutely love from BAND-MAID. A really good blend of the stuff I'm really liking from this, more recent stuff they've been doing, and the stuff I really love from their older stuff. So yeah, very nice track, very nice track. Anyways, lyrical analysis time. There is a lot of stuff in here. There is, right on the surface, there's that idea that we saw in some previous tracks. I think there's an Unleash I'll be honest, I've forgotten Unleash. I think this was in that, though, where it's sort of, you're finding yourself, and sort of breaking out of the boundaries and limits you set for yourself and everything. That idea of being true to yourself, a lot of good stuff in there. But I think what this is really getting at is more a sense of trying to find some meaning in life. There's a lot of stuff that quite supports that idea for me. For example, in the first little sections, the lyrical side I'm having does not have things broken up into verse, chorus, all that. So I don't know where this thing is. There's two little sections: everyday see its routine, and then everyday life routine. That idea of it's just the same thing over and over and over again. It's just monotonous and boring, you know. This part right here, I met, I parted, met, and parted. That idea of, you meet someone new, and then bug up there? Bad in the attic? What in tarnation? The stink bug landed on the newspaper? If I ever have a video where I don't get distracted through it, it's gonna be a miracle. What was I saying? You just call around up there. That's you meet someone new and then they're gone, and then you go and meet someone new and they're gone, and so on and so forth. And again, you're meeting new people, you're getting new experiences, but there's nothing lasting with them. Then you get into the elements of being an influencer, which I don't follow influencers. I don't understand influencer culture. There's more sounds. What is happening right now? I don't understand influencer culture. I don't follow any. I cannot pretend to have any sort of expertise or knowledge on that. But there seems to be an idea here of sort of turning to that to try to get some attention, and to get that sense of meaning. And that's something that I can certainly understand. Doing content here on YouTube, I do this because I really enjoy doing it. I love talking about this stuff, but also it is nice to have folks comment and to see the higher view count and to see a lot of folks liking the video and everything. And I will certainly, not always, I do a lot of stuff that probably won't perform all that well, but I really want to talk about it, really want to check it out. But I do a lot of stuff that I'm like, that'll probably get a good amount of views that I wouldn't necessarily do if it wasn't for that fact. So you trying to get attention from this stuff is definitely something I can understand. So while I don't understand influencer culture at all, the broader idea of you're trying to find some meaning and you're doing something to try to just get some attention and have people notice you and in a sense care about you is definitely something I can relate to and something I can understand. So, on the whole, this song, much like a lot of BAND-MAID songs, has some really strong stuff within it, but isn't all that great lyrically. Like, the broader meaning and the certainly some specific lines tend to be very strong. But the song as a whole, the lyrics as a whole, oftentimes are not particularly deep. They're particularly interesting. I much more go to BAND-MAID for the music than their lyricism. And this is certainly a much stronger song lyrically than some of the ones I've checked out from them. And again, the broader meaning and everything I absolutely love. But it is representative of some of the stuff I've noticed with their songs. So, they're pretty good. But lyrical, talk about the lyrics, of course. They're pretty good, but oftentimes they're just lacking something. But yeah, on the whole, very good lyrics in this. Solid meaning, solid, there's some very good lines in here. So yeah, on the whole, quite liked the lyrics in this. They just, they could have been a little better. But the music was fantastic. So, I'll start off with vocals. They were as expected. Amazing. Saiki and Miku are both fantastic vocalists. Saiki is one of my favorites in the rock and metal scene. At least as far as female vocalists go. She's got an incredibly strong voice, and I absolutely love everything she's done. And she did a fantastic job in here. The rap section was quite nice. That was sadly not a surprise, but was done much better than I would have expected. I believe there was some rap in Unleash, but this section I thought was much better. And then, of course, the one bit, I'm gonna attempt to do it. I'm gonna butcher it, but the Kidori Day, you know, I butchered it, but that section, I really liked that. One day I'll get more confident with my singing in these videos, but that was quite nice. Probably as far as the singing went, that was the best part of the song for me, but throughout it's just very good. And then Miku coming in with the backing vocals and the layering and everything was very nice. That more, almost spoken word that she had at a few points was quite nice, and there is, I think it's a Kluppo song that I'm thinking of with that. I want to say it's Pogo, but it might be one of the earlier ones. Sadly, I cannot remember what one it is, but it reminded me of some Kluppo song, and yeah, I thought that was nice because I enjoy Kluppo stuff, and as I've said many a time, anything that reminds me of something else I like is going to make me happy. But yeah, vocals in here were fantastic. The guitar was amazing. Just that classic BAND-MAID sound, with the tone and everything. The layering of the different guitars was fantastic, and the guitar solo, oh, that was nice. Just the solo section in general, probably the highlight of the track for me. They were all phenomenal. But yeah, guitar in this was just not a lot to dive into with it, but the guitar, just the entire thing was just amazing. The drums, fantastic as always. Yeah, that main beat starting towards the beginning was really nice, and then that bit where there's the acapella section and the drums kick in to have all the music sort of fly back in or whatever was really nice as well. That was probably my favorite part drum-wise, but the drums throughout were just phenomenal. And then the bass was, I absolutely loved it in the solos. You know, it was some slap bass. Love me some good slap bass, and that was great. But throughout the rest of the track, it was not as noticeable as it tends to be with their stuff, which was quite a shame, because Misa is one of my favorite bassists, so not hearing her as much in this track was quite sad. But on the whole, just fantastic, fantastic song. Well, I'll have to give it a few more listens, but will easily be up there with my favorites. Daydreaming and Page, and there's one other I really like that the name is escaping me, but it will easily be up there with my favorites, I'm sure. Just fantastic, fantastic track. Easily one of the best I've heard from them. But yeah, that is basically all I have to say on this track. So, y'all know the drill. Let's see what the next reaction will be. We're up to 23. Because we've got the Lorna Shore tracks back on the list, and then A Crowd of Rebellion and Atarashi Gakko, I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, both had some new stuff come out recently that I put on the list. Because Acor, you know, I checked their track, Recreate of the Red, out a while back, and absolutely loved their stuff, and then Atarashi Gakko I got into somewhat recently, and just, you know, I saw they had a new thing coming out, and I was like, oh yeah, I definitely gotta put that on the list. So, let's give it a spin, see what we get. Lots of things I am hoping for, but as always, no idea what we'll actually get. And Wind Rose, very nice, very nice. It's time to go down into the mines and do some dwarf stuff. Sadly, I will not be able to grow my beard out enough for me to be a real dwarf when I do it, but I do have a shovel I can hold the entirety of it. Sadly, not a pickaxe, because if I do end up getting a World War I Pickmatic, it will not be until Christmas. So sadly, won't have that, but I will have a shovel I can just hold inexplicably for the entirety of the reaction to represent the whole dwarven mining and everything. Well, no, Wind Rose, it's some fantastic folk metal. If y'all have not heard of them before, go check them out. Listen to their cover of Diggy Diggy Hole. It's the funniest metal song I've ever heard, just because of the fact that it is a serious metal band that sings about like Lord of the Rings and stuff like that, going and covering a Minecraft song, which is just an inherently funny concept. But yes, very much looking forward to some Wind Rose. So that's going to be great. That's going to be absolutely great. Probably not much lyrical analysis with it, because, you know, it's going to be more fantasy storytelling. Very much Lord of the Rings. I think the track is called The Breed of Durin. But it's gonna be a good time checking it out and reviewing it at least. So yes, ramblings aside, very excited about that. But yes, that is going to do it for the video. So thank you all for watching. Be sure to like if you liked, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below with your own thoughts on the track, any feedback or criticism, or anything you want me to react to. In the description, link to the music video so you can go check it out to support the artist, link to my Discord server, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify playlist of all the songs I've reacted to, at least the ones up on Spotify, and my link tree which has all my other stuff in it in case any of that interests y'all. Anyways, like I said, that's going to do it. So once again, thank you all for watching, and until next time, I'll be seeing ya.